sent me. I'll find it.
Hi, guys. Welcome back to the Empty Thoughts podcast. We're your hosts, Andrew and Nick.
Hello, welcome back.
How's everybody doing on this dreary, cloudy Sunday?
Right? I mean, that's what it is here.
I do think that every
yeah.
time we record, if we were to listen back, it's raining in every episode.
Lately, yeah.
Yeah.
Except up until last weekend? Yeah.
Was it raining last weekend?
No, remember last weekend was like the first sunny weekend in the last 11 weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't remember, which is sad.
But that's crazy, eh?
Yeah, it is. It is
But
crazy.
it's kind of nice that it was nice. But I'll, like you always say, we don't mind a rainy day.
I love a rainy day.
Yeah.
Yep. No, I really do.
Yeah.
I even if I have things to do, I mean, I don't want to be wet.
Yeah.
And smell like wet rain or anything like that.
No, for sure.
I do feel like internally I feel more balanced. It's weird.
Oh yeah.
I on a rainy day,
a rainy day just forces you to relax.
Well,
sort of.
even if you don't, I definitely feel more relaxed internally.
Mhm.
My mind feels more at ease.
Yeah.
I've always been really connected to water. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I've always I crave being in water.
Yeah.
I crave a glass of water.
Right.
Just kidding. But in my mind, my perfect vacation is going to Greenland or Ireland and standing on a cliff by
Oh my God.
the ocean where if you want to know what my perfect vacation is, oh for sure. If you want to know what my perfect vacation is, watch the music video for Deeper Well by Casey Musgraves, because where she's standing on that cliff and it's that cold, you can see that cold rain, and it's just such a I just love it.
Right.
And that's I want to do that. I want to go stand on a cliff over a bay. I want it to be gray. I want it to be all the grass to be endless, and
yeah,
I want the cold rain, and
yeah,
I don't know. I just want to. I feel like it would reset me. But anyways, I feel really connected to water, and in my mind, I don't know. I just love water. I don't know what I mean by in my mind. I don't know where I was going with that, but
right.
To calm down, to reset, to feel, to really feel calm, going to a body of water, or getting in water, or even taking a cool-ish shower and listening to music with just a candle lit, or a bath or whatever, just water.
Yeah.
And as a whole is, to me, very calming.
It is.
But it's also super powerful.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, I just feel really connected to water.
Yeah.
And I think that maybe I don't think I'm too crazy for saying that, because I'm thinking right now, I've heard people kind of identify with elements before.
Right.
I don't know if it was just a show I had watched or what, but I'm thinking right now, oh, other people identify with fire.
Right.
Oh, is this an Avatar thing? I don't know. Anyways.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I connect with water.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
If anyone listening understands what I'm talking about, please, do you feel connected to water? Comment. I don't feel like I'm water. If that makes, you know what I mean? I just feel like water is water.
Right. No, for sure.
I don't even know what to say on that, because anyways, I mean, do you know what I'm saying though? You say that you do. It's what comes?
I do. It's I don't know. Water's very calming. I don't know.
It is.
Yeah.
So
when you're in the sense when you're at a beach or a pool that's not hundreds of people partying or whatever, there's just something really calming about being by water or in the water floating on I don't know.
Yeah.
I just find it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree.
It's Mother Nature too, especially when you're near a body of water.
Yep.
Like the ocean or a lake or whatever, it's nature.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Oh, I mean, yeah, definitely feel connected. I like nature.
Yeah.
Until I don't.
Right.
Because I love the idea of nature, but once I get into it, it's bugs, and it's 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 bugs and bugs that tickles you and spooks you, and you think it's a spider, and
right.
It's just not for me. In theory, I like nature, but I also don't.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, I'm grateful for nature. Like, I'm thankful that it for trees and all of the
Oh,
things.
yeah.
But I not very much a nature girly. If you would have asked me like 5 years ago, the answer would have been completely different.
Yeah.
I used to love, or at least I thought I did. I used to love, in quotation marks, I'm doing air quotations,
Right.
like doing like camping, going
Yeah.
kayaking, like anything outdoors. I was always outdoors, but I was also always drunk.
Yeah.
So like I didn't like notice the bugs.
Right.
Now that I don't drink,
Yeah.
the bugs just
Yeah.
are something I have a hard time getting past.
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't let it, hold me back from doing things. Like we still go camping and stuff.
Mhm.
Just not. I guess I don't enjoy it as much as I used to,
Yeah.
and I'm also like sore. Like
Yeah.
like we have our bed like in the common area
Yeah.
because like the heat pump isn't reaching our bedroom and like it's just too warm in there to sleep. Like we both sleep warm.
Yeah, especially come Tuesday when it's 33 degrees and feels like 45 with the humidity.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know where I was gonna go with that. Why was I telling the listeners that our bed's out here?
oh yeah.
Well, I don't know. I lose my train of thought a lot.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
But
whatever.
sometimes that goes with the name of the
Empty thoughts.
podcast. Your
I,
thoughts are
I
empty
love.
sometimes,
I
and
do.
sometimes you need to empty them.
Oh, for sure,
You
exactly.
know?
I had to change my, and I think I've mentioned this before on here. I've had to change like my social media name on X from the podcast name, like Empty Thoughts,
Yeah.
to something else because like I couldn't respond to shit
Yeah.
because I would just get immediately like, oh yeah, you're right, like empty thoughts checks out, like basically like I had no thoughts, like, and I was like, oh for
Yeah.
fuck's sakes,
Oh
like
really?
can't say shit, so I had to
Oh
change my fucking
my.
name. So like in a way, like it's just I wanted it to be lighthearted when I made the name or when I thought of the name Empty Thoughts.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, and I'm taking credit for it only because at the time, like you and I weren't doing the podcast together. I
Mm.
bugged Amy to come on for a few episodes, and
Yeah,
she
yeah.
tried, but like she juggles so damn much, it just didn't work out.
Oh yeah.
Um,
It's hard to like try to juggle other people's schedule with
totally,
yours,
totally, totally.
especially when you want to
Time is
do
so
something like
precious. I
to do
can't.
with social media or putting out content like
Well,
regularly. It's hard.
I think also like it was kind of unfair of me to expect her to like come on and talk about her personal life without. I just assumed because her and I are like open books and
Oh yeah.
like in our day to day
Yeah.
that she was like it didn't occur to me like oh my god like she actually cares if her family or her mom hears about her sex life or
Yeah.
whatever. Like there's certain things that she didn't want to talk about due to those reasons, and I totally understood it. But like I also am like,
Yeah.
how did I not think of that before? Like it's very insensitive of me, but it's just crazy how little I do care about for my own personal. Like I don't care who knows what about me. Like I
Mm.
don't. I feel like I've always been a really open book.
Yeah.
And I think that's what led me to doing a podcast to begin with, is because like there's nothing that I'm ashamed to talk about.
Yeah.
I mean, even if there is shame to it, I'm going to talk about it. Like,
Oh yeah.
have one thing about me, and this has been to a fault sometimes
Mm-hmm.
in the past. I speak my mind,
Yeah.
and I do think I am getting better at controlling it. But
Mm.
yesterday, I had a little bit of a slip. Like I was like chatting with a friend, and I had sent the friend. I don't want to identify any genders because I don't know if they'd want me to tell this story. I sent this person a screenshot of like someone that I thought was fucking butt ugly, and they're like,
Mm.
"Oh, like that's like really mean. Like let's." Like I don't like to call people ugly unless it's like Andrew Tate because he's a piece of shit.
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah.
was like, you know what? Like I totally get that. Like I need to like stop being like, and even with you, like we'll pass someone and you'll say ew, and I'll like be like, Nick, like that is so fucking rude. Like don't say that. Da da da. Well, what's the difference for me doing that with some random person on the internet that was like, even though it was somebody from Kesha's music video, like that's still a person. Like
Yeah.
I've never felt good when someone's called me ugly. So like it was very
Yeah.
much like I had to look inward type of thing. At first I was like, oh, okay, like no, that's fine. Like I understand like you don't want to talk badly or like call people ugly. Like I get that.
Yeah.
But I was like, we can agree to disagree on this. But also like afterwards, like I kind of started to think about it. I was like, well, maybe I should just stop.
Right.
Like it's mean.
Yeah.
I don't like when people do it to me. Like it's just I'm starting to really fully see and realize that in life, like what you put out into the universe is going to come back tenfold. So me calling people ugly and stuff it always comes back to me.
Yeah, you're right.
It always comes back to me.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was a moment.
Yeah.
But speaking of,
definitely.
I'm going to let you kind of catch up really quick because I have to quickly fill my glass of water.
Okay.
It's kind of like what you've just finished up a long and exciting week. Why was the week exciting? What was different about it? Like,
the
school year.
Yeah, I mean it was the last week of school, so I
Some people don't know what you do.
So I'm a school / charter bus driver. So school finished up this week and on Friday. Believe it or not, I've never had school end so early in the year, or so early in June. Like they've always kind of, even when I was a kid, went right till pretty much till the end of June. So anyway, but I've had a really good group of kids this year, and so it was bittersweet. I hope to see them all again in the fall. Most of them. Some of them will be going off to middle school, but yeah, it was a good year though. This year went by really fast. So yeah, that was it's summer now. I'm actually kind of glad it ended early this year because well, you heard me say earlier or you heard Andrew say how our AC sometimes doesn't really reach our room very much. So
it doesn't reach our room at all.
Or at all.
I don't feel like it does.
We moved our bed, and it's a good thing we did.
Oh yeah, I'm back
because it's going to be really hot.
Oh, we're gonna pause because Murphy's gonna have a little tootsie fit. Okay, sorry guys. I just didn't want Murphy. I can imagine it's very jarring to hear like a dog barking out of nowhere in your ears.
It can be piercing.
Very much. So
yeah.
Sorry, Nick. Continue.
What?
I just completely cut you off and pressed pause so you can continue your story.
About what?
What were you saying before I pressed pause? You were telling people about like your work and stuff.
Oh, I finished. I just kind of said it's gonna be hot Tuesday. I said so it's a good thing we had moved have our bed out here and that school ended early, and I said because it's gonna be really hot next week.
Yep. Okay, sorry. I thought I had cut you off.
No.
Okay, so with that being said, like obviously like Nick's off of work for the summer, so he's gonna be taking care of the dog, but also doing like some deliveries.
Yeah.
And some private nannying. So like we
definitely not nannying, but
why?
That's just a joke. Well, I mean, I maybe watch our niece. If that
I mean, we call it private nannying, but bitch is babysitting.
I'm not babysitting.
Why? It's money. People pay good money for childcare.
No.
And you're good with kids.
Yeah.
I just thought it was silly. We had our dear friend Chioma stayed with us for a little while. We were like kind of roommate situation last year.
Yeah.
And we went down to like Nick's really good with children. Children really like him.
Yeah.
So like Chioma's like little girl like was always around and like always wanting you to like play with her and like whatever.
She's so cute.
She's so sweet. Ocean Laguna. There's photos like of Nick like trying to like carry her up a hill and like she's slipping and really struggling. And I use those photos and type like Nick's private nanny and LLC.
Yeah.
What does LLC stand for?
I don't know. People have it usually at the end of their business name or whatever.
I know, and she's like, what does it mean? Like licensed litigious.
When's that?
Litigious corporation. You know, speaking of litigious, if that's even a word, which I strongly don't even think it is, but
is it LLP or L?
It's LLC. LP is like a record.
Oh yes.
Yep.
What does LLP mean?
Christina's being extremely fucking rude.
Limited liability partnership. I don't even know what that means either.
What does LLC stand for?
So a limited liability partnership, it's a type of business structure that
LLC?
No, this is the LLP.
Yeah, but I was wondering what LLC is.
Oh, LLC. What is LLC? LLC. Limited liability company. It's a popular business structure, especially in the United States, because it combines the benefits of a corporation and a sole proprietorship or whatever.
Interesting.
Or partnership.
I have no idea what that means.
Not sure what that means,
Yeah,
but
no, me
it
either.
means something. Yeah. Learn something new, even though I still don't know what I learned. So yeah.
So not private nannying, but also yes to private nannying, because like if a friend asked you to like watch their kid for a day and it was good money, you're not gonna say no.
I mean, it depends whose kids.
Well, we're not friends with anyone that like you wouldn't want to be around their kids. Like there are friends. Like there's not a
maybe.
Okay. I don't know. I just feel like you're in the summer era of like doing
certain
random
kids
odd jobs.
are
like,
nice in small doses.
Kind of like in like a rom-com, like where you see people like doing like walking dogs and like cleaning homes and shit randomly in like a montage, just like makes
I mean, I'll babysit when the kid's fast asleep.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I'm kidding.
Okay, so this morning I was out with Murphy.
Yeah.
What was it, this morning or this afternoon? This afternoon.
It was like mid morning, early.
Anyways, it just fucking
something
matter.
like that.
I was out with Murph and I looked at my phone for a second to like open up Snapchat, and I look up and he's chasing away what I thought was a fox.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like describing the fox to Nick afterwards. Anyways, so like Murphy like was chasing the fox and he ran out of distance, and I texted Nick into the woods. Well, he wasn't in the woods at first. That's where he came out of.
Yeah.
I saw him go into the distance, like
yeah,
like past the headstones and stuff, because I was in a graveyard.
Right.
Past the headstones and stuff, like up over that hill up there.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Someone's backyard, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
I was like, God damn. Like, this is not good. So I texted Nick, like, please come up here and help me find the dog. I've lost him.
Yeah, so I went up there and then he's describing it to me and I'm like, that is not a fox, that's a coyote.
Well, they look like foxes.
Yeah, so anyway, finally Murphy came out of the woods and I was like,
a coyote looks like a fox, though, does it not? I saw one with my eyes. And it did.
No, I mean, the last time I saw a coyote, it was that could have ended not well, but
it was very scary.
Yeah.
He needs to go out for a walk after this. I just realized that's the last time he was out today.
Right.
Yeah, so we'll go for a nice walk after this. But yeah, okay, so let's kind of get going here. Let's see. It's Pride Month.
It is. Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month to everybody.
Yeah,
I think
everyone in the universe
may have said that,
including Trump.
Ew, fuck Trump.
Trump and his wife Elon.
Oh my gosh, not you. Oh, oops, I pressed play. Okay, gonna have to go back and edit that. Time marker 18 minutes and 12 seconds. So talking a little bit about Pride Month, I posted on our Instagram story yesterday asking if anybody in I said the community, because we always refer to the LGBTQIA plus community.
Oh yeah, for sure.
As a community.
Yeah.
So I posted like anyone in the community want to like come by next week and chat a bit about Pride, because we want to finish the month with like a Pride centric episode.
Oh yeah.
I tried to type Pride centered, but it was a typo.
Right.
So I'm hoping that we can get one or two people to come by next week to chat.
Oh God, I feel like we can.
Yeah. I'd like to get, because we're gay men. I like to get like maybe someone that's non-binary over. Maybe someone that's transgender.
Yeah.
Just somebody that's not, just a different perspective.
Yeah.
A different story than ours.
Oh yeah.
I think it'd be interesting to see how much we have in common
with
our backstories and stuff. And I just would like to, I think it'd be a great conversation.
Yeah, it would.
And I think it's more important than ever. Some of our listeners are in the United States and in countries where like gay marriage or same-sex marriage or whatever is like punishable.
Yeah.
Or
in some countries where it's even going back, like,
or in countries
going back from where they have
like in the United States, like they're
going back to the golden age.
No,
I know it's not funny, but yeah.
No, it's disgusting.
But
I need to bring a post up because
it sounds ridiculous.
I'm illiterate, so like I I don't know much about like anything, especially like politics.
Yeah.
But
actually, I feel like you've gotten a lot better compared to when we were first together. Like you're
I
quite...
certainly didn't pay attention back then, that's for sure.
No, and I think, so
that's
basically what's good about companionship too, is
do you follow...
Yeah.
You're right, sorry, but I just want to... What I was saying is, you follow the TREVOR Project on Instagram. If not, you should.
I know. Yeah, I probably do, but I know what they are.
They do incredible work for LGBTQ plus youth. Anyways,
oh yeah.
The Supreme Court, they had posted something here.
Supreme Court of Canada or the U.S.?
The Supreme Court just upheld Tennessee's ban on healthcare for trans youth.
The U.S.
And the Trump administration announced it will shut down the national LGBTQ plus youth suicide lifeline.
Yeah.
Effective in 30 days.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. And you know what Canada did?
That is... Hold up. That is right there is
horrific.
But it's like, why?
That's like taking away 911.
People ask, and I see this all the time, especially now.
Yeah.
Recently, why is there no straight pride? Why is there gay pride? Listen, let me finish my fucking thought here. This right here. This right here.
Yeah.
Just last week, or maybe 2 weeks ago, someone had sent me a post from this person that, like, honestly, like, a lot of us went to high school with.
Yeah.
And sorry, I just got distracted by a notification here. I was making sure. And she was like posting, like, it's fucking Pride Month, and she was posting like, oh, like, if we spent the month praying instead of being gay or whatever, like, that Jesus would come back or some crazy shit like that. And it turns out that she has a young child, a daughter, who actually is a lesbian, has come out as a lesbian. And she's like 14 years old, and she lives with this fucking psycho.
Yeah.
That's why we have pride. Because people like her, like, even like when I was growing up, everyone around me was like, oh, are you gay? Are you a faggot? Are you this? Are you
same.
It was so negative. Even in my own home, though.
Yeah.
It was so negative. And it's like, okay, like, for me, I had Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
Lady Gaga was my beacon of hope. And that's probably the same for a lot of people that are my age.
Right.
Women.
Yeah, you're right.
Pride and stuff like that for these young kids.
Yeah.
It's not for us to... Yes, we're celebrating our right to be equal too, but we're also showing the world that we exist. We deserve to exist,
and we still have to...
We're showing the young ones, like, it gets better.
Like,
you have a community.
Yeah.
You are loved. Don't listen to this hate. Don't give in, because that's why everyone's killing themselves. That's why all the kids are killing themselves.
Yeah.
It's appalling. It makes me
sick.
And
you know what's funny too is, well, he's shutting that down.
Trump.
Canada stepped up.
Oh, I didn't hear about this.
And our LGBTQIA plus helpline or suicide line is has now put into place a toll-free number for anyone in the U.S. experiencing from our community that are experiencing a mental health crisis, that they can reach out to Canada's helpline, because, well, let's just be honest, that's who we are.
We're going to put that number in the description of this episode.
We will put that number in the description, because although it is out there,
I didn't know.
It's, I mean, none of us are, and we have people we know in America. We don't know how bad it is.
And I want to highlight that
because we know they're being censored. So it is important, that we share that, because we need them to see it.
Yeah, I had mentioned, like, kids are killing themselves. It's not just that.
Yeah.
Like, for me, like, instead of turning to a helpline or whatever, I use drugs. I met men that were way too old to be meeting a 14 or 15-year-old on, like, the internet. Literally. And that's the norm. Like, if you ask like, most gay men, like, who they had their first sexual experience with,
right,
chances are it's a man that was way older than they had any business being around. Like, it's just like, because it's not talked about, we end up going looking for validation in the strangest places. And I think that if we could, I know that if we could change these things for people when they're in their adolescence, it could save a lot of mental turmoil and years of addiction and self-loathing and stuff that you deal with as an adult. Like now in my 30s, I'm unpacking so much shit that, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of stuff I don't even talk to you about that I haven't even opened up to my therapist about yet because it's just so dark and so horrible. But also, as a young gay person, I was surrounded by all straight people. I had no gay friends. I was friends with females, but they were all straight. You know what I mean? Like, so I felt like I was looking in all of the wrong places for validation, for love, for connection. But what I'm determining, what I'm saying are the wrong places were the only places that were available to me that I knew of. I didn't know that there was a community downtown waiting for me at Boom. I will highlight, once I did find out that there could be, I went there and I got fucking hate crimed after the bar. I literally did. Like, I ended up getting knocked out. I had a seizure, fractured all of my ribs, literally all of my fucking ribs. It was the most painful thing ever. Had a seizure, fucking pissed my pants in front of literally fucking hundreds of people, because it was the tannery where people congregate after the bars. It was fucking, I don't have any memory of it, obviously, because it was a traumatic brain injury.
The tannery hasn't gotten any better.
The ambulance had to come for me and whatnot. So, like, I never was, that stopped me from going back. I didn't go back to Boom after that. I didn't really go to bars after that. I became very reclusive before that. Like, I wanted people to look at me all the time. I wanted people to see me. Like, I was very very, like, just, I don't know. I was not. It definitely changed the trajectory of my life. As I knew it up until at least the past couple of months, because it has. It did. Stuff like that really does just change how you feel, and, like, that's another reason why pride is so important. But it's also important, like, that there's, like, protections outside of just, like, these little bubbles that are, like, little gay clubs and stuff. Like, that didn't happen at the gay club. That happened when I was walking home from the gay club.
Exactly.
And from what I had put together after the fact, I was followed. Me and the person I left the club with, a person I had met at the club where I were, like, as a friend. They followed us. So it is what it is. I mean, and the thing is, like, it's just crazy. And that was a decade. That was a decade ago. Actually, was that a decade ago? Yeah, it was. I was probably 19. So, I mean, it's important for pride. Pride's important.
Absolutely.
It is.
It's it's something that we always have to be, like, on guard. Like, truly, even when an election comes around, we've always got to be still on guard. It, like, I would imagine for some people it brings, like, depending on what their past experience was with being gay and judged and stuff.
Jill who?
You know.
You're supposed to have that bitch blocked.
How do I pause things?
It's okay, just continue on.
Like, I mean, in the sense that, like, people, like, for instance, you were hate crime. You know, some people have probably had a lot worse. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of...
Well, it's in their homes, and that's what I'm talking about.
So, when I say for instance, every time an election comes around, like, for probably a lot of members of our community, it brings back some sort of trauma again, because they've got to be concerned in who might get voted in, and are they gonna strip my rights away again? And like we saw in the States, and
we're seeing it in real time.
So don't come around and be like, well, why don't we have straight pride? Shut the fuck up. That's why.
And, like, what the fuck are you proud
like of? Straight pride, like, that's offensive as far as I'm concerned. You hear it an awful lot.
It is offensive
for people to be like, well, why don't we have straight pride? Like, come on. And don't even bring up the troops. I come from a military family. Troops are supported no matter what, every day, no matter what. It doesn't need to be like, we have Remembrance Day, but we don't need to have a month for that. Like, we're always going to have a military. We're always going to support them, whether you want to as a human being or not.
Wait, what?
Our tax dollars are always support them.
Why are we talking?
I'm talking about it because when you come to like our community, like, you know, like we've always had to be worried about
going to war,
our rights being taken away and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, so
I'm more scared of going to war than like being enlisted into a war or something than I am for my rights being taken away.
Oh, for sure.
I'd rather. I mean, like,
but we don't need to be like we have a good military. Like, it's, you know, I just like, because there's been people out there since like around the beginning of this month that were like, oh, why don't we have a month for our men and women in uniform or whatever, and we have a month for pride or whatever. And it's like, okay, but you're comparing two things that can't be compared. Like, our troops are going to be supported no matter what every day, because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have the freedoms we do have. So like, they're going to be supported forever.
Yeah, well, I mean,
like,
we support troops, but we don't support shitty ones. Like,
no, for sure.
Okay,
but you know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's what I mean is, well,
we can talk about that on like Remembrance Day.
No, yeah. So anyway, but yeah, so it's like you can't compare that to
Why did you tell me that World War III is coming?
I mean,
why'd you say that? What do you mean, come on? It's for someone that doesn't watch Trump.
It's definitely coming. I mean, he's caused unrest in his own country, and
but why?
It's still going on, and then now he's bombed 3 nuclear sites in Iran and pissed Iran off, and now Russia has said that, or Putin has said that they're gonna, join Iran in the war, and North Korea's they're all include, and North Korea are threatening Trump. Like, Iran's threatened to do you know what to him.
But you know what's really funny? Just really quickly, you said Putin,
yeah,
and I've heard people say Putin and actually be talking about the food, Putin.
Oh yeah,
literally, they'll call it Putin.
So it's just like ridiculous. Like, it's just honestly ridiculous. Like, this, well, I mean, his presidency should have been taken away from him a long time ago, but I mean, again, they're saying this could cost him the presidency, but like, will it? Like, I mean, what else are you gonna let him do? And like, I just don't understand. Like, I don't understand the amount of things he's ordered those military to do that are completely unconstitutional, warranted them going in and forcefully removing him from the White House. Why haven't they done it yet? Like,
well, who's gonna force him out? I don't get it. He's like shitting his pants. How much forcing is it gonna
take?
And
apparently he has a catheter in too. They're talking about that. Well, you look it up and you can see, like,
I do not want to see
you can see on one of his legs where
a piss bag?
The bag is underneath his.
Why would
have you not seen that? They're all about talking about it right now.
Okay,
Trump.
Let's do a quick pause so you can show me this and take a drink of water, because I do need to see this. For God's sakes, I literally how long did we record? Like 3 minutes, whatever.
It was only a few minutes.
It's only a few minutes. Okay, so Nick has sent me a YouTube video, and honestly, it's probably a good thing that we didn't record it, because I was baffled. Still am. So Nick told me that there was evidence of him wearing a catheter. He sends me a video of him allegedly showing, or a photo of him that allegedly shows that he has leg braces. Yeah. Well, first of all, there was no mention of a catheter there.
Okay, but this all
it's fine. It's fine. I don't need to see it. But so I didn't see a catheter. I didn't see any evidence of leg braces. I do.
Look, do you not see the outline of what might be leg braces around the bottom of his leg?
Babe, it truly looks like it's just like crunkled.
Well, I mean,
but I just want to quickly let you guys know that his legs do look funny, but I've told Nick that it's called Disney knees.
Yeah.
And that I would argue that he's not got that he does not have leg braces, but has in fact probably watched High School Musical one too many times, or Camp Rock actually, because they really, really brought the Disney knees heavily in Camp Rock. I mean, Demi Lovato like made it her brand.
Yeah.
Yeah, Murphy let out like a toxic garbage smell. I noticed that Nick like kind of like was sniffing around. It's maybe due to high load on your device. Try closing any other apps. My God, what is going on with this damn laptop today? I'm telling ya.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like device struggling to record.
Okay.
I think maybe it's because I was covering the fan because it's real hot on the bottom.
Oh, it could be, yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, so we need to move on because Murphy's shitting his fucking tail.
Right.
Or his diaper.
Or something like that.
I just need to move the laptop so it can cool down a bit. I guess that's what I got for buying a cheap fucking Chromebook. I mean, I love a Chromebook, but I guess they'd be overheating and stuff. I find it very suspicious that the stream crashed as we're talking about Donald Trump Disney knees allegations.
Oh yeah, it's probably has something to do with that.
Yeah. So I don't love that.
Pisses me off.
It does piss me off. So essentially what happened is it said that the recording stopped, and I was like, oh, maybe it's because my laptop is hot. But we're just going to continue on. So Trump having a catheter is to be assessed.
Yeah.
But Nick's going to monitor that super closely.
Yeah, definitely.
He's going to be monitoring that, and leg brace gate is
right.
something he's going to get trending on Blue Sky.
Yeah.
So basically, we're going to move on to the music and stuff.
Right.
We've chatted enough about the World War III that is impending. Nick's going to monitor that super closely too.
Oh yeah.
And he has mentioned in the past that he might enlist. He might enlist.
Yeah, no.
You're not going to enlist?
I was in the process many years ago. I was in my last stage of the process before like basic training, and I decided against it. I mean, I'd love to go in the military and be a pilot or whatever, but I don't think I'd be able to get through the basic training.
I think you could.
That's my issue. So
I mean, if you didn't have to do basic training and they're like, let's just bring whoever in, I know that you would enlist. You would.
Oh, absolutely, I would. I mean, I come from a military family.
You'd be in Iran so fucking quick, and that's what people.
No, I probably wouldn't do something like maybe that.
What would you do?
There's a lot of things in the military that like don't entail being deployed.
Yeah, but you should enlist and deploy.
No.
Oh.
No thanks.
No, I wasn't trying to be rude. I do I'm trying to just quickly, it told me to change the input to which it is. Okay. Yeah. So the Kesha music video. Kesha put out, actually, since last time we spoke, she's put out a couple of new songs.
Right.
Boy Crazy has been out for a few weeks, but the music video just dropped this week.
Yeah.
But she also put out a collaboration with her tour mates. Slater and Rose Gray.
Right.
So
we've seen Slater.
We have seen Slater, and that is like that's like my flex. It's like we've seen Slater.
I really liked her.
I love her.
Yeah.
I think she's fantastic.
Yeah.
And like when we went to go see Tovlo, she opened for Tovlo, and that's how we saw her.
Right.
And luckily we are the type of people that we go to see the openers.
Yeah.
Like that's a part of the excitement.
I mean, you pay enough these days.
But I had zero idea. I didn't have any backstory on Slater. I didn't take it upon myself to look up her music or anything like that. And honestly, I didn't even really think I knew who was even opening for Tove until we got there.
Yeah.
Anyways, but we made sure that we went for the opening.
Yeah.
And I'm so thankful we did because like she fucking killed it.
Yeah, she did.
She killed it, and we are big fans. I listen to Slater like every day now.
Yeah.
And have since the concert.
Yeah.
Some of my favorites from Slater
are
I think my favorite song from her ever has to be Troubled Paradise.
Yeah.
That's such a bop. It just progressively gets more and more like just incredible.
Yeah.
Like as the song progresses, like it builds and it like just gets you going, gets your blood flowing, and you're like you want, and the video's cunty as hell too. She's like got like a rain hump on the ground moment. Like she humped the ground while it was raining type situation. It was incredible. And she did it with like next to no budget. Like she, I just love her. I think she's so incredible. And I think it's so cool that she is going to be opening for Kesha.
Yeah, she has really good stage presence.
Fucking right, she does.
Yeah,
she can stand there on a stage by herself. She's like, I hope she never gets dancers or anything because she truly does not need them.
Yeah,
she doesn't need them. She can stand there and do her thing. Like, and she like does like a rap sing type situation just like Kesha.
Yeah,
and I think it's so exciting.
Yeah,
so exciting to see. So the song "Attention" that they put out also features Rose Gray, who's someone that I've not really listened to yet, but I've heard this song with her. She's going to be opening on some of the dates with Kesha too. So I'll have to look into her. I'm sure she's great.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to see Kesha on tour though. We can't because she's not coming anywhere remotely like near us.
Like, not happy.
Kesha, if you're listening,
yeah,
fly us out. We'd like to get flown out.
Yeah, to Europe preferably.
I mean, I'll get our tickets because like it's not the issue. Like the tickets are on sale.
Yeah.
For Toronto, it's just getting there, so we need to get flown
Toronto.
out.
Okay. Yeah. Just as long. Yeah, I meant we don't want to cross the border. So.
She has one Canadian date. It's in Toronto. Excuse me. We're recording pretty late today. It's like 7. It's after 7 right now. That's why Murphy's shitting his pants too, because it's about time for him to shit his pants. But he only shit his pants that one time.
No. When?
Like when he farted just a few minutes ago.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
He hasn't since.
Right.
So that's a good sign.
Yeah.
Means we still have time. But moving on from Attention, Boy Crazy.
Yeah.
The Boy Crazy music video. First of all, the song's the best.
Such a good song.
Such a good fucking song. It's so good, just from start to finish, just like nonstop tempo, just so good.
Yeah.
So good. Lyrics are so good. The vocal chopping at the end of the song that they were doing there, it's the only way I can describe it. It's like they were like chopping her vocals or something, and it just sounded so good. It's such a good song. I can listen to it on repeat forever. And the video came out, and everything she does now is self-funded, so I think it's really important to highlight that she is like bringing visuals. She is bringing like the visual for that is jarring. Yeah. For some, I'm sure. But like she's like got like nude male ass in her face. She's breastfeeding a grown man. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot going on there, and it's so good. It's so Kesha. And I think that it's confusing for a lot of people. Interestingly enough, I've seen mostly just Katy Perry fans. But like, is this not confusing and da-da-da-da? And it's like, well, no, it's not. Like, someone can be sexually assaulted and still be a sexual person and own their sexuality at the same time. Yeah, like both can exist. And like, I just feel like people are. I've seen honestly I've actually seen this on Twitter. Like, and I'm saying it's probably Katy Perry fans that I didn't really look too much into it, but are saying like they have comments like that, and I just find it very strange. Yeah. I don't know. I'm really fucking looking forward to Kesha's album. Comes out the week after. Wait, what's this week? The 22nd. When does fucking Lord's album come out? I think it's this Friday.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Lord's album's this Friday. Kesha's is next Friday. Yeah. Kesha's album is next Friday.
I can't wait till the like to hear the rest of the songs on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
It's called Period.
Yeah.
I don't know. Have you checked out the track list? Which song are you claiming?
I haven't looked yet.
Well, look at it.
Okay, hang on. The ones that are, I guess, in blue: Joyride, Yippee Kai Yay, Delusional, and Boy Crazy. Yeah, they're out now. And then there's Cathedral.
First of all, you've heard all of those ones.
Yeah.
Rank them for me. You want me to do mine first?
I'm gonna say Boy Crazy, Joyride, Delusional, Yippee Ki.
Honestly, mine's the same.
Oh, really?
It is the same. Delusional, I would say.
I wonder what Freedom's gonna sound like.
I've heard snippets of Freedom because she's sang parts of it live a few times, and
oh, really?
It is going to be a fucking moment.
I feel like it is.
It's gonna be a moment. Like it's about her getting her motherfucking freedom. It's the number one song.
Yeah, kind of like how people talk about Taylor Swift's reputation. Like, I don't know. Sometimes, like, this is gonna be like the free. You know what I mean?
Sure.
mean the same kind of
This will be like her reputation.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Oh, I'm just so excited.
Yeah.
I really like Delusional. I like that she changed the cover art for it recently because there was like some drama with that. Like,
oh, really?
When it first released, like there was a lot of discourse over it because she used like AI to make the cover, and people were like,
who cares?
Well, most people.
Yeah, I guess. But
like it takes work away from actual artists and stuff. And, like as an artist, like it was just weird.
I get
But like I argued like that, like okay, like she is independent. Like she was probably just trying to listen to what's playing right now. Delusional.
Oh my god!
Love
right?
Mine. Like that's a sign.
Yeah,
I love Delusional, and I like it more now that like the sun's out and stuff. But anyways, I gave her some leniency because I was like, she's an independent artist, and like she's trying to save some money, or maybe she doesn't have the money, and it's fine.
Yeah.
And I mean, like I feel like equally she would have gotten shit from people for asking for them to commission it for her for free.
Right.
So I mean,
yeah, you're right.
I want nothing but the best for Kesha. So we're buying the record the second it drops.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing all the things. We're streaming. We're yeah. I can't wait. Recording the episode that week is going to be so exciting because the last episode we recorded that when Kesha released an episode, or sorry, oh my god, got my thoughts together. I'm just all excited about the Kesha record, and just like I'm just so happy for it. I can't believe it's finally happening.
Yeah.
The last time that we did an episode,
right?
Amy and I, we sat down and did like a song by song review.
Yeah.
Of Gag Order, and it was such a heavy fucking listen. And this is such a celebratory, exciting record that she's releasing on her own terms from her own record label.
Yeah,
it's gonna be the first record she's ever put out that's not profiting the man that sexually assaulted her.
Yeah, exactly.
So I just think like it's incredible.
And you're right.
I've been a Kesha fan for a long, long time. I'm just really fucking excited. Yeah, super happy. If you guys, go out and stream Kesha. Kesha, download the Kesha music.
Put it on in the background.
Put on the fucking background if y'all
in the shower.
Yeah, like I understand like that pop music and raunchy pop and stuff isn't for everyone.
Yeah, but support.
Send to someone that you know that would enjoy it then.
yeah, or just something. Turn it down when it's playing if you don't.
Or something. Yeah. just like I just think it's really important to support her because like she did say she shared an image. It was something that Spotify shared. It was like the top 10 pre-saved albums of the summer, and she was on that list, and she was like, she posted and said that she was crying, right? Because somebody, and I'm assuming this was Dr. Luke or someone from his team, had told her that by the time she gets out of her record contract, she would be irrelevant. Nobody would care about her. And we actually talked about this a few weeks ago, where I said on this podcast, I'm pretty sure
that's mean. Like
it's fucked up. It's so fucked up. But I did say that the reason why she was let out of, like, he settled so randomly and stuff was because he thought that she wasn't going to be relevant anymore because he had drained her. He thought he had drained her of all of her resources and everything. Right. And he thought that she was too old because of misogyny. That's what I figured. Yeah. And what she said kind of confirmed that for me. Yeah. I mean, like, the writing's always on the wall. Right. It is. I mean, and it's the story as old as time. A man telling a woman that she's too old. She's no longer attractive. She's no longer fucking worthy. Yeah, I know. Like, I don't know. And on top of that, not only is she putting out the record on her own terms, she's coming out naked as hell, humping, eating man, gay ass, bisexual booty. Yeah. Literally breastfeeding, having men suck her tits. Amazing. The tour that she's going on, incredible, going on this summer is the Tits Out tour. Well, yeah. I'm so happy for her. Like, seriously, can you imagine, like, going from, like, not having any, not even owning your own voice to, like, oh my god, I'd have my tits out too. Yeah. I already do. Yeah. I have my tits out all the time. I was like, look, babe, because I have man boobs. I don't know. I just love Kesha so much. I fucking do. I'm so happy for her. If anyone wants to flew us out to see her show, the Tits Out show in Toronto, I would go. Yeah. I would go so happily, and I would give a full, honest review. Yeah. I know. Yeah. Yeah. So if anyone wants to flew us out. Yeah. City of Toronto. Olivia please. Chow, the mayor of Toronto. Can you help us out? We're Canadian. We're from New Brunswick. We're sort of your neighbors. But yeah. So there was a few movies that anyone know Olivia Chow? Olivia Chow, who's that?
The mayor of New York.
Or New York
of Toronto.
The mayor of Toronto was that man.
What?
I thought the man that of the dead guy.
Rob Ford?
Yeah.
He's the premier of Ontario.
I see.
Yeah.
So that's like Kate. Wait, what's that girl's name?
Kate Rogers is the mayor of Fredericton.
And who's the woman that's like the premier of New Brunswick?
Susan Holt.
Susan.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Anyways, there were some movies out this. They didn't. These people need to do better.
Carney's the
They need to do better with booking concerts here, getting movies here, and events because.
Yeah. Oh yes.
And Miley Cyrus
doing the promoting of New Brunswick. Say in Moncton because those are where the big concerts come to if we get any. You're not doing a good job.
It was sold out,
and I don't care if you don't like me for saying that, but you're not doing a good job. So
I guess Nicki Minaj has been crashing out on the internet again recently.
Yeah, well, she's not. She's a force to be.
Staying on track here because Murphy has to shit soon.
Yeah,
and it's getting late. We both work tomorrow. I work tomorrow, and you do too.
Yeah.
Miley Cyrus put out the album and a movie.
Yeah,
that didn't come here. So
yeah, we didn't get that either.
I want to see that movie. Something beautiful. Yeah, but anyway, she did like a signing yesterday with Naomi Campbell, where they were like signing their like vinyl or whatever that they did together, and they were like completely ignoring fans, like just talking to each other and stuff. Like the videos are, she appears quite rude in them. Like it's quite awkward. So people are kind of annoyed. And
I wonder why she's being like that.
Well, I don't know. And there's a lot of discourse over that right now. And I just argue like you're lucky that she even signed that for you in person. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it, but I don't feel angry, and people are angry on the internet.
Mad, angry, upset, pissed off.
They are, and I just think that we need to have more options for like movies and music and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bride Hard came out this weekend. That's getting panned all the fuck. But I want to see it so I can see if it's bad for myself.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that one, guys. And also, just before we wrap this up, Jade from Little Mix fame is solo now. We've talked about this extensively on the podcast.
Yeah.
She released her latest single,
right?
Plastic Box.
Yeah.
You've heard me play it 7,000 times.
Yeah.
I love it so much.
Mm-hmm.
You love it?
Yeah.
I think it's so incredible.
Oh yeah.
I'm finished. So why don't you tell us a little bit about World War III and stuff, and then we'll finish.
Well, I mean, we kind of talked about it already. I mean, it's just got to play the waiting game. I mean, after he did what he did last night, he said that there wasn't any like plans to strike anymore, but he's, they're threatening to retaliate, and anyway, so it's kind of, we'll see what happens. I mean, it's I don't think I'm really so much concerned for our safety in Canada. I mean, I think we're on the right side of history. Like,
yeah.
But, he needs to be careful. He's clearly not in his right mind and clearly has some real unqualified medical practitioners around him because, like, I don't even think he knows who he is. Like, I think he has Alzheimer's, like, real bad. Like, I don't know. And that they try to cover it up. Like,
well, I could argue that you're probably, a lot of them do.
Yeah.
A lot of them fucking do. I think you're right.
And he's messing with the wrong people. Like, so he's messed with Iran, and now,
can't believe
now North Korea and Russia are threatening to go into war with Iran. 3 countries that continuously threaten Trump. Like, what are you doing? Like,
yeah.
So I don't know.
I was just pointing at the cat's ass. I made Nick look.
I'm definitely proud to be Canadian. That's one thing I can say for sure.
Yeah.
But I feel for the average American, especially, the ones that I know, like, when you know damn well that majority of that population lives in fear every second of their life right now. So I truly hope that there will be light at the end of the tunnel, because no one should have to go through that. Like, the families that continuously being torn apart from these ICE raids, it's just not right. So
my cat also wants something, I don't know, because he's rubbing all over, being all crazy. Our cat, sorry.
Yes.
But yeah, guys, subscribe, like, do all the things. Next week we're gonna have some sort of Pride episode. Not sure exactly what it looks like yet.
Yeah.
Hoping to talk with some people from the community.
We haven't really had any guests on the podcast before yet. So
I honestly think I would say this is like our first season. Like, the last season was the trial run. It was just a lot of just getting used to, like, honestly, recording.
Yeah.
Literally just getting used to it.
Yeah.
And when I did get used to it, they took away the Spotify podcasters program, and we had to get used to this Riverside one. So we took quite a bit of a break. But anyways, it is what it is. It's great. I like that we have like the option to do this. You know, it's easier than ever to kind of get your voice out there to people. And I mean, even though it's a lot of it is just us ranting or whatever, we do talk about some things that I think might.
I think a lot of times that's what podcasting's all about.
Just ranting
about different things.
Yeah.
I feel like, I mean, yeah, it's similar to a radio show, but at the same time, like, there's a lot of barriers you have with a radio show that you don't have with podcasting, like regulations and stuff.
Totally.
You know what I mean? So
yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and I think that's what people love about it. They listen to a podcast doing anything. People listen to them at work. Can you bring up
your Blue Sky username again?
People listen to podcasts at work, on the bus, when they're out running,
when they're on the break, when they're walking,
like all the time,
on the toilet, in the shower.
Yeah.
When they're sucking, when they're fucking, when they're scooping their cat litter.
Oh.
So follow us on Instagram. It's empty.thoughtspod. Nick's Blue Sky is.
So my Blue Sky is speakmytruth90.bsky.social.
And what's your X?
I'm not on that very often because I have it just to kind of see the nonsense, and it's all half of it's fake news now, like real fake news.
And his Nick's Instagram, his personal Instagram is.
I don't care to.
No, for sure. So while you're
but that is speak my truth, but the S in speak is capital, the M in my is capital, and the T in truth is a capital 90, and that's my X.
Period. And I also have your Instagram here. I'm going to send you a screenshot of it so you can plug that. My
Instagram is living.my.best.life.1990.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
So much. Oh.
Yeah.
Like we update the playlist every single day, basically.
Right.
Nick doesn't, but I do. He's gonna start. He promised he'd start.
Yeah.
Updating it and getting more involved in that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think plugging the socials is all done. Make sure you rate us 5 stars wherever you're listening.
Right.
Share us with your friends. Yeah, thanks so much for listening, guys. We'll see you next week.
Peace out.